First to top news headlines. Government reduces disturbed areas under Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Nagaland, Assam and Manipur. Singhajit claims draconian colonial law can replace the act. India's coronavirus tally rose to 4.3 crore after country reported at least 1,335 fresh COVID-19 cases today. Hello, good evening and welcome. This is ELITETV and I'm Hemabati bringing you the 6 p.m. primetime English news bulletin. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. The centre has decided to reduce disturbed areas under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA) in Nagaland, Assam and Manipur after decades. In a series of tweets, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said the reduction in areas under the AFSPA is a result of the improved security situation and fast-track development due to consistent efforts and several agreements to end insurgency and bring lasting peace in the northeast. He lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his unwavering commitment, saying that the northeastern region, which was neglected for decades, is now witnessing a new era of peace, prosperity and unprecedented development. Amit Shah congratulated the people of the northeast on this momentous occasion. Assam Chief Minister Hemabati Sharma said that AFSPA will be withdrawn from 60% areas of the state from last night. Talking to media in Guwahati, the Chief Minister Hemabati Sharma welcomed the decision of the centre to withdraw AFSPA partially from 3 states of the northeast. Hemabati Sharma said the act will be enforced only in 9 districts and 1 subdivision in Assam following the decision of the centre. He said the withdrawal of the act would boost investment in northeast. He said with improvement in the law and order situation, the decision of the withdrawal of the act from the rest of the state will be taken. On the issue of peace talks with the ULFA Pro-Talk group, Amit Sharma said the concerned persons have fast-tracked the process. Irom Singhajit, elder brother of rights activist Irom Sharmila, who was on a 16-year-long hunger strike demanding repeal of AFSPA, said that they welcome the centre's decision to reduce areas under the AFSPA Act's purview in Assam, Nagaland and Manipur, but maintained that another draconian colonial law or act similar to it can replace the act. Speaking exclusively to ELITETV, Irom Singhajit further said that centre's decision on the act is due to the years-long struggle of the women of the state. He said encounter incident cases by armed security forces for few sums of money in the state has also improved and added that centre's decision on reduction in the number of disturbed areas of the draconian law is not only for his younger sister Irom Sharmila but for the hard work of the CSOs of the state. In this regard, the government will surely take political mileage, he added. Irom Singhajit also said that law and order situation of the state can also be said to have improved since the BJP's new government came into power. BJP's new government further need to work on to improve the law and order situation in both hills and valley areas equally. Singhajit continued.
Manipur State Armed Forces Special Power 1958 se kharadgi jaga kharadgi remove torni hena khabar go make senior pita ninda hong da ba ngai bam hawe dam ji imai bel mayam civil society imai bel amol bopang mayam jiki khona zaman do 1980 da as a whole Manipur disturbed area declared or kanda Armed Forces Special Power access salai lakpo naharon mayam ama sigre ne pikya gi kaya mangre adubu 2000 November onward, sida is whole Manipur, the Manipur game, civil society, adagi nakan namda sanila sarai helakpo mayam jigi mai pakpa mai thiba gi wafum tok thok kanda paisa kharagi damta heta halamba adagi pha kanda sire ju khangdaba sangi ju khangdaba admai to mayam do aduki changes amti jilaiba anuba BJP government ja sila amutunda amuk hena kogi singa tanga animak sida chap manaba mi nami gi kanda loen odagi phibam ju dum tam tam phagalai je sidagi hena phagal una gi khena balitna singju tam ju animak si pula chap manaba gi mi dum government sina yem pira kanda loen odagi phibam je phaikani hai ei puking da man leise gi wakhalon da haiju haibu oita pati temporary when the football oita kanda su sigi mai pakpa mai am je gi keno siti Manipur civil society groups amadi aigi Manipur gi imaibel mayam ja sita full credit se I pijaningi aduga anisu point da hoji pan bileba sarkar je sida jo ai epa loibak tinate ko ai maset khar de sarkar sida ju kainai ti center da pressure pibagi wakhalo namal leiba loinana sigi development je lahibanina ai Zipal sarkar se sida ju ai credit se thamjaningi tawudati ai gi main focus ai gi nungda leijabati lamdam sigi imai beljing amati civil society gi mayam je sida ai pulak credit se thamjaningi pinjani.
After her daughter had eloped on 15th of December 2021, the boy's family has not yet arrived along with her daughter and no traces has been found of the lovers' whereabouts till now, said Romila Kaisha, the girl's mother, on a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club. Further speaking to the media, Romila said this kind of incident has already happened before, twice or thrice, and on those two, the family of the boy gave no response. And this is not an act of humanity. They are taking advantage of the girl's family as her father is bedridden due to his illness and there is no one to stand up against them, she further asserted. She blamed the boy's parents, saying they are involved in the disappearance of the couple. Further, Romila appealed the government and related authorities to help in finding her daughter and the boy.
Ani lo hang thok hadi moi se ai si le ko le to da moi sa bi aga ni hona bi na ra ga ki bi sa si ni na ni ha bi ji ni ko le se to moi le min so ji le hai di ai mo so ji le hai di ri ro ma wa na bo bi do su la tra ni na pha ye bi de ni police ai ri bo to da ya ma na hadi police na hai do ni so do sa ba tu police na ri bo to ga police na pha ro kan da ma pa de masa si ka kanda mama si kan si ya mama si da ai chan si mama na koi koi to gari su TV de gari TV ma to ta de hai mama so hai ma tam da pare ti ti ni sa pa ku to ko sa pa to ku ho de adi dai ni san pi ku to pi wo ku to pi de adi moi ni pare moi ni lai ra jan o si gi ra chang gi ra pa hi ku la o kai pa ni na chan bi mi ni na smai na mo shuru chan hang na le si pa am de adi su pa bi ku la
Bishnupur District Cricket Association in a press note informed to all the cricket clubs and associations of Bishnupur District that the last date for the affiliation to Bishnupur District Cricket Association for the year 2022-23 falls on 10th April 2022. Therefore, all the interested clubs and associations are informed to contact the Secretary General of the associations, Dr. K.H. Sunil Kumar Singh, for further details, the press note informed. A skill hub initiative at Manipur University has been launched at Center for Entrepreneurship and Skill Development, Manipur University, yesterday. It may be mentioned that Manipur University has been approved as a training provider for Skill Hub initiative taken up by the Ministry of Entrepreneurship and Skill Development as a part of PMKVY 3.0 in collaboration with the UGC, New Delhi. For the first batch, Manipur University is providing short-term training on basic to food processing in the job role processed food entrepreneur as per the NSQF framework. The launching function was graced by N. Lokendra Singh, Vice-Chancellor, Manipur University, Professor C.H. Ibohal Maite, Director, CESDF, MU, and Professor W. Chan Babu Singh, Registrar, MAU, as Chief Guest, President and Guest of Honours, respectively. At least 29 participants registered for the course, which will focus more on hands-on training. Speaking on the occasion, Professor N. Lokendra expressed that the university will be having an incubation center for the food processing with the help of various agencies like NABARD and Directorate of Textiles, Commerce and Industries, Government of Manipur to provide skill training and conducive entrepreneurial ecosystem for the youths of Manipur. MLA Satyabrata of Yai School Assembly constituency greeted warm wishes on the occasion of Sajibu Nongma Panba Chairauba. Sajibu Nongma Panba or Chairauba or New Year of Meitei community falls on 2nd April 2022 under the lunar calendar. It began during the reign of King Malia Fambalcha 1359 BC to 1329 BC, who started the Meitei calendar year when he ascended the throne at his personal age of 25. The day is observed with piousness and serenity both at physical and mental level, followed by preparing traditional cuisine and making a ritual offering to the Lord or guardian of the land, asserted Satyabrata, wishing all the people living in different communities in the land peace, harmony and prosperity in the year ahead. The All Assam Manipuri Youths Association AAMYA has called off the indefinite counter-blockade in the Assam part of the National Highway 2 with effect from yesterday midnight temporarily, as Southern Angami Public Organization has suspended the ongoing indefinite ban in the Nagaland part of the National Highway 2. AMYA said that SAPO in its press release does not seem to respect the well-being, the sentiments and the rights of the common people in general and the Manipuri people in particular passing through the same highway. Pressure from Tenyemi People's Organization and Nagami Public Organization, whose Golden Jubilee celebration was scheduled to be held on 8 April, were cited as the main reasons for a temporary suspension of the indefinite ban. AMYA appealed to every group, including SAPO, not to resort to bans of any kind in the future on the National Highway 2. Full trust on Chief Minister Biren that he would definitely take measures considering the vulnerable Muslims' mothers, said President M.A. Halim Shah of Pangal Street Vendors Association on a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club. This association was initiated with the aims to produce a white paper regarding the seats for street vendors in the new Ima Kaitel, to build a Murgi Bazaar within 2 months and to build a separate Ima Kaitel inside the Imphal city in 0-kilometer area, said Halim. He further thanked Chief Minister on producing street vendors issue on House Budget session.
Vendors for new Ima Kaitel complex. Number 1, number 2, the construction of the Kaitel within 2 months ago. At the update of the construction of number 3, the proposal reservation for the partnership vendors in the location for the new Ima market complex on the basis of number of panel state against the total state Marisur, the construction of Pangal Ima market within 0 kilometer of city. Asini, Lana, Sindi University, and Sina, has a real attorney, insecure or unprotected
Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
WMC is excited to announce that the third plenary session 2022 Delhi will be held on the 17th of April 2022 at Western Court, Janpat, New Delhi. This year's theme is Reawakening Our Spirit of Oneness. Elite TV is our media and channel partner. The entire event on 17th April will be telecast live on Elite TV. This event is organized by World Meitei Council. For more details, contact us on worldmeiteicouncil@gmail.com or 981-855-9349 or 991-083-6635. Power Distribution Company Limited. Summary of tariff schedule approved by Commission for financial year 2022-23 for Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited MSPDCL and to be effective from 1st April 2022. A. Approved subsidized tariff for financial year 2022-23. Table 8.2, category-wise subsidized tariffs approved by the Commission for financial year 2022-23. B. Approved full cost tariff FCT. Table 8.3, category-wise full cost tariff without subsidy for financial year 2022-23 as approved by the Commission. Note 1. Fixed charge is per kW of contracted load for LT supply except KJ, while in case of HT supply, it is per kVA of billing demand. Energy charge is as per kWh for LT supply and per kVAh per HT supply, and LT high-value services provided with MDI meters. The above table depicts fixed and energy charge only. Tariff charges description in detail are given under the tariff schedule chapter. NG Shubhachandra Singh, Managing Director, MSPDCL.
Akaleng kapurthei, alan der jam kini ki durkman.
Și vă place mai mult aici? E mai liber.
Jack, I will bring you happy flowers from the mountains.
Boy and high, adu matam ta ina icha siloi hai basi ei bu khanda dum phawri
저거가라 사지. 다가가이나.
Welcome back. More news and updates. Wheelchair Basketball Association Manipur WBAM decided to open up a new account for the development of WBAM in a meeting held today, along with the selection of the workers and volunteers, with L. Dhaneshwar Singh as President, Kiran Yandrimbam as Vice President, L. Joy Kumar as Working President, MD Yunus Khan as General Secretary and L. Sanatomba Singh as Treasurer. General Secretary Mohammad Yunus Khan said if we give full support to the disabled players, then they also would be able to participate in those games and sports of the disabilities. Trinamool Congress TMC MP Shanta Chetri has demanded minority status for the Hindu community residing in Meghalaya. MP Shanta Chetri made this demand in the Rajya Sabha on Friday. Chetri cited Centre's assertion in the Supreme Court that states can consider granting minority status to the Hindus if it is not in a majority within their jurisdiction. If Hindus are in a minority in a particular state, they should be able to establish and administer educational institution of their choice in keeping with the rights granted to the minority by the Constitution as per the Centre, she said. Notably, Meghalaya is one of the 3 states in India to have a Christian majority. About 75% of the population practices Christianity. Hindus are the largest religious minority in Meghalaya with 11.52% of the total state's population as of 2011 census. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the National Education Policy 2020 caters to 21st century aspirations and takes India to the future. Interacting with students, teachers and parents in the Pariksha Pe Charcha program in Delhi, Narendra Modi said the consultative process for the National Education Policy has been exhaustive and people across India were consulted for this. He said outdated ideas and policies from the 20th century cannot guide India's development trajectory in the 21st century. He said country has to change with the times. The Prime Minister added that technology is not a bane and it should be welcomed and used effectively. Saying that pre-exam stress is among the most common feelings among students, Prime Minister Modi advised students to remember that they are exam-proof as they have successfully overcome such exams before. He said the unfulfilled dreams of parents and teachers cannot be forced upon children. Narendra Modi said exams are an innate part of people's life and just another milestone in the development journey. He said God has deprived a disabled person of so many abilities, but the disabled have transformed those weaknesses into strengths. He said students should introspect and look into what weaknesses are hindering them from progressing.
Amani among the Pitris that they never got home, but Bharat Delhi an honorable Prime Minister is Sukumbayam innovative Magi Wakalon, Magi idea, my am in the Bharat Singh demand for who are honorable Minister, Education, honorable Minister Wals, Marwena, Satra Singh, Mayam Gaikoi, honorable Prime Minister is Sumba, interactions in Tabasi. Yamnungai the mana high keeper mana piripa ideas है सब में हमने कोई parenting अगर वजासिंग अगर सात्र सिंगना इंडन अब कोई होने मिलसी है ना
With 1,335 new coronavirus infections being reported in a day, India's total tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4,30,25,775. This includes 52 new deaths, which have taken the total count to 5,21,181. The total number of coronavirus cases also includes 4,24,90,922 people who have recovered and 13,672 who are currently being treated, and 1,918 new recovered cases, according to the data released by the Union Health Ministry today. According to the latest numbers, Maharashtra has the highest number of coronavirus cases at 78,74,024. Of this, 1,48,685 are active, 77,25,339 are recovered, and 1,47,783 have died. India currently has a fatality rate of 1.21% due to coronavirus. The government has said more than 70% of the people recover from COVID-19 with mild or very mild symptoms. Across the world, there have been a total of 48,83,47,814 confirmed coronavirus cases, according to the latest update. This includes 43,97,14,035 people who are being treated, 4,24,90,922 who have recovered, and 61,42,857 who have died. The highest number of coronavirus cases currently is in the US, which has registered 8,01,03,665 confirmed COVID-19 cases. 9,80,624 people have died of coronavirus in the country. India and Brazil are next in line with 4,30,25,775 and 2,99,51,670 confirmed coronavirus cases and 5,21,181 and 6,60,022 deaths respectively. Vladimir Putin has signed a decree stating buyers must open ruble accounts in Russian banks from Friday. Mr. Putin's demand is being seen as an attempt to boost the ruble, which has been hit by Western sanctions. His decree means foreign buyers of Russian gas would have to open an account at Russia's Gazprom Bank and transfer euros or US dollars into it. Gazprom Bank would then convert this into rubles, which will then be used to make the payment for gas. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, Western nations have issued economic and trading sanctions on Russia. But the European Union has not placed bans on oil or gas, unlike the US and Canada, as its member nations rely heavily on it. The EU gets about 40% of its gas and 30% of its oil from Russia and has no easy substitutes if supplies are disrupted. Meanwhile, Russia currently gets 400 million per day from gas sales to the bloc, and it has no way of rerouting the supply to other markets. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or call 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now, before we wind up for the day, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. Government reduces disturbed areas under Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Nagaland, Assam and Manipur. Singajit claims draconian colonial law can replace the act. And India's coronavirus tally rose to 4.3 crore after country reported at least 1,335 fresh COVID-19 cases today. Now that's all we have for the 6 p.m. Primetime English News Bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Have a good night.